Excellent. Okay. It's healthy. That's all we need to know. We're good. Hello, it's your boy Gamer Ryan, 3587. Oops, I didn't go there. Hold on. Wait, there we go. It's your boy Gamer Ryan, 3587, coming back at you with another live stream. Playing NBA 2K25, Houston Rockets, my NBA games. They did it. They made the playoffs, second place. If you're new, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell to know when I go live on YouTube. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace. Yay.
And it's our favorite
Here we go.
Here at 2K Sports. At long last, we're excited to be here.
Alright. We're starting off our NBA season playing the Charlotte Hornets. Here we go.
Opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality
Got it.
skill across the board.
Brooks, good shot. Shot, buddy.
It's going to be a fun year.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller. Harrop is the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams. And it's Okogie in at the three.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the
What the
rim.
hell?
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Okogie on the wing. And the three off target.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Goon.
Şengün,
No, I
no
didn't
good.
mean to do
Listen,
that.
he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Offensive rebound. And Williams punches it home.
They got it.
Just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Now here's Thompson, and here's Van Vliet from the arc. Williams
That's
grabs the
all.
board. We played just over a minute here in the first, and in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, BA. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Grant, after three straight drafts, playing the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the
Got
summer
it.
of 23.
Hit that one.
Decided we want to win now. And I wish more teams did that.
He's off on the second.
Missed the
Grant,
second.
The Hornets are a team hoping to
Side
win a pretty
4-4.
substantial playoff drive.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason. But their
Good
return
D.
could be closer than people think.
Nice, that's what
A few
I
small
see.
moves here or there might be all it takes.
Count it.
Got it.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Miller outside. There's Ball with a three. Charlotte, no good that time either. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the
Oh,
arc.
that could have been stolen.
The three from Thompson, and that one's good. And Green with the
Yeah!
Big for
Nice.
Thompson's
Good
confidence.
three.
He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat.
To got one back
Coach
on
about
us.
LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him
Well,
hustle and out.
that's all.
LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Miller. And again, Charlotte with the
Ooh,
triple.
now they're
Oh,
winning.
Brandon Miller showing off his range right there.
Whoa.
Pass to Green. Left Let's go with a three. Sinks the tray.
That's it.
Green's got 6.
Both teams
All
are
right.
starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. The Rockets 4th.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's the ball.
2 minutes.
Takes a 13-footer. Jump shot is good.
Well, just take what the defense gives you. If they concede the mid-range, LaMelo says, I like that shot.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7",
That's
does
off.
this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Now here's Bridges. Yet to see a basket. Takes one from 10 feet. The shot no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Shepard from behind the arc. Outside Tate. The three. And there's Shepard.
That's
good. On the assist from Tate.
Well, Shepard can really spin it from distance, and he doesn't need a lot of room to launch it.
Ball passes to Okogie. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Okogie's got his second bucket of the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Shepard. A good-looking shot from
That's
the
it.
Such a skilled shooter. Reed Shepard, one of the reasons they're excited about his future.
Ball passes to Williams. Now Miller. Bridges outside. Off target from three-point range. Houston in the lead. Outside Whitmore. That three's off the mark. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Ball outside. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Great positioning on the putback. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Okogie on the wing. From deep. No luck on that one. It's a tie game here in Houston. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. We've got Ball, Smith out there with Williams. Then there's Trey Mann, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's stolen by Nurkic. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Ball, throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Tari Eason. Williams is checked in for Holiday. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Jacks up a 3. Yes, sir! Ball hits a triple.
LaMelo Ball able off the dribble to get into that jumper so fluidly there.
Outside Whitmore. This one for three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. This is the first they're seeing of Houston.
Yeah, sweeping this club in the last season series was probably the highlight of an underwhelming year.
Now, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And the new group getting ready for the Rockets. Landale's checked in for Şengün. Thompson comes in for Smith. Dylan Brooks checked in for Eason. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Whitmore. Tipped.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that LaMelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. The fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt
Got it.
whatsoever.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, BA, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates.
That's
It has
it.
to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals. He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Now here's Man. He's guarded closely. Releases. Ball no good. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Brooks. And the jumper from the wing
Slow.
offline. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Smith. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, so crafty. I mean, Smith just knows where to get his shots.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Offensive board. Outside for Brooks. From outside the arc. The shot comes out.
Off.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And Nurkic throws it down.
That's just about size right there. Big Nurk, get up and get down.
The three from Thompson drains the triple. Thompson's got
Got it.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Nurkic. Bridges comes in for Williams. Okogie's checked in for Smith. And Brandon Miller subbed in for LaMelo Ball. Now here's Man. He's covered by Holiday. Down low. Nice shot by Okogie. Give him 8.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer
Got it.
in the NBA.
The NBA, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations. There's a versatility to how he contributes in the stat sheet, and a lot of times, especially for somebody of Trey Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
And defensively, you gotta make them work harder. That's just too easy.
And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it.
Come on, man. Stay in bounds.
58
Jeez.
seconds left in the first half of basketball. Miller outside. 4-3. Eason pulls it in.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Listen, that's a
Soft.
shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Okogie. Tate grabs the board.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And that one's good. Green.
Got it.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Man. Bridges against Eason. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's Man. Sinks it from distance. Man's got his second basket on the
Wow.
night. Got it off in time. No luck on that one.
Wow.
Mellow ball getting it done for the Hornets. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hey, where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage.
And now, not a bad. And that'll do
Alright, so you guys want to know how to win or get better at NBA 2K25. Well, one of the tips I use to try and get better, I'm not the guy for one to take advice because I'm not that good at the game, but if you play good defense, take good smart shots, that's one way you can win and beat the other team or keep the game close to NBA 2K25. So yeah, it's my number one tip.
Van Fleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Amin Thompson out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the 5. And that's the group for
See?
Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
Really played good defense. Oh look, see? That's how you do it.
Got 8.
A throwback wing.
Gotta play smart this year.
Working down low.
Game's not gonna do the work for you. To actually play smart.
Nice move.
This year you actually have to try because if you don't try, the CPU will the CPU won't bail you out. So yeah,
On the wing, Brooks
exactly.
takes a 3. Good.
You just gotta, I don't know, you just gotta take smart
Van
shots.
Fleet's got 3 assists.
Yeah, and the CPU will do the rest.
Brooks with a nice shot.
Pass to Okogie. And they wait.
I don't know, I'm just saying, like, this game has a lot more user control, so yeah, like, if you're not taking smart shots, the game will help you out, but if you don't take smart shots, then yeah, you're just gonna be terrible at the game. That's my, anyways, yeah, that's my words of advice. Yeah, if you're trying to get better at the game.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Crickets. Damn it.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Rockets trail by 5. A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
Pass the ball. Miller with it. Now here's Williams. Adams covering. Now here's Ball. The D's right on him. Shot clock at 6. Miller can't get it to go. Houston has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Whitmore outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lets a floater go. Miller can't get it to go. The Rockets have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And here's Tate outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's gotten 4 this quarter.
Not afraid to work on the interior. Mr. Miller, go ahead.
Here's Shepard. Second shot opportunity. And Adams lays it in.
Got it.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Man, he's checked in for a Kogi. And Houston has possession. Their next game, playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the second and last game of a...
Got it.
I mean, listen, Fred VanVleet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to VanVleet. Over ball. Ooh, a little...
Oh, he might be ready. Almost for his takeover badge.
Bucket on the night. Charlotte leading by 4. Back to Miller. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The kick out to Ball. Back to Bridges. Launches a 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
Now we're getting
Ball's got
wrecked.
3 assists in the
Starting to
game.
get
I tell you,
wrecked.
the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, it's beautifully done by Bridges.
So,
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Man, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brooks. The rebound by Bridges.
That's the
Oh,
shot they wanted.
stupid.
It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate. Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Sends it home.
Got it.
3-point land. Green's got 6 in the quarter. The 3 from Ball. The shot, no good. And so it's Charlotte leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Hornets, Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Williams. And it's Ball, and it's Smith, and it's Man in at the 2. And let's
Down
quickly
by
check out the
7.
scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Down by 8.
Well, even halftime, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
But they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult
That's
it
off.
is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Whitmore outside. And the shot is good.
That's
The assist by Holiday. Whitmore's got his first 3 points of the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks and force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Smith. And it's good as he
Got
slides
it.
right through the net. Smith's got his first 2 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And yep, it's good. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A crafty finisher. Smith has a variety of ways he can finish a drive.
Here's Whitmore. And he was fouled in the act of shooting.
Got it.
Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. And a change for the Hornets. Miller's checked in. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year, Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
Williams finds Ball. And here's Man. Back to Ball. lead against Nurkic. Here's Ball. Tries again. Ball ventures inside and converts.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight almost impossible.
To the right side. Here's Smith. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mann. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Sengun's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have
Got
really
it.
stepped up and taken the challenge.
And that's just fantastic court awareness. Van Vliet sensing the overcommitment and finding the open teammate.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Changes for Charlotte. Williams is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Bridges comes in for Williams. And Okogie is subbed in for Mann. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Alec.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying, no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Appreciate the report, Alec.
Got it.
First Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Pass to Bridges. Oh! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam?
Gotcha.
Capture that play in the
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, the talent, the strength, the athleticism is all there for Miles Bridges. This guy can put up monster numbers on the offensive end.
Pass to Green. Fires from deep. Williams grabs the board. Hornets leading by 7. Miller pass to Ball. And he nails that one right through the heart. Ball's got 9 points here in the second half.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
And for the Hornets, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Okogie's shot is off. Houston has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Three-pointer Brooks. Counted. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
You gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
There's Ball with a 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Yes! And
Got it.
they trail by just 4.
And demonstrating how fearless he is, Reed welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Miller. Brooks defending. Miller, he's open. Adams grabs the miss.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And it's Green missing. And they go to the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5.
Miles Bridges, 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking
Down
it
by
from
6.
the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Now a timeout called by Houston. 16 seconds left in the game. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
16 seconds left to play in the fourth. The Rockets with another miss. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Williams, first personal foul. 4th team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
We lost.
Called Houston
GG's.
trailing by 8. All right, guys, what What's your take?
No, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
And that's an intentional foul.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
So the first one drops.
Yeah, it's
And
over.
that'll put them up by 9.
For Charlotte, Miller.
Miller hits them both.
When you've got
Down
your
by
opponent
10.
down, don't let them up. This one's all but over.
And so it's Charlotte.
Let that
winning
one
this
before.
Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation.
And now,
Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they're
Got it.
all in sync. And the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bain out on the wing. Edie out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3 spot.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here's Thompson. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That one's off.
Off.
He starts the game with a miss. And a wide open look for Bain. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Stopping and shooting. Bain showing how little prep his shot needs.
There's Green with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Got it.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
2 points.
Got it.
One goes.
Good on Brooks for making that extra pass. That was the smart play.
Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Off target with his 3. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the rebound by
Soft.
Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Edie. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Thompson misses.
Off.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the inside. And Bain, the bucket on the assist by Morant.
Striking fast inside. Bain isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Hits it from 3-point range.
Got it.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Now here's Wells. He's tightly guarded. The 3 from Morant. Bangs on the trifecta.
Not to be outstaged, Morant saying right back at you.
And now I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David
It's
Aldridge.
off.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just
Hardball.
play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it
That's
so
a
casually.
the layup.
But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Houston. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Houston with a big good substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Amen Thompson. Jay Shante comes in for Brooks. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Green. And Shepard subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Now here's Morant. There's a screen by Aldama. The Grizzlies with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The three. Edey with the rebound.
Soft.
For Memphis, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. It's good.
You see the offensive versatility there. Bane stepping inside the arc to take that mid-range.
Here's Shepard after the made shot from Desmond Bane.
Soft.
Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college year.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament. And he
That's
the NBA, Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
Morant outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Whitmore.
And Whitmore. Woo!
That's back-to-back threes.
With the three.
Just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
To the wing on the left. Here's Aldama. That three off the mark.
Soft. Get that shot out of here, boy.
I like how they got him a wide open look in space.
And Whitmore. Ah.
And it's Whitmore missing. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant kicks to Kanaan. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Shepard.
Soft.
Three-pointer, no good. Morant left side. Good. Nice job down low. Morant's got 5 points so far. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should be
That's off.
double figures before it's over.
At the end of one, both teams. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün.
That's great.
Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Cam
Nope.
Whitmore. And it's Holiday, and at the point, that's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Rockets trail. Here's Eason. Buries the long-range jumper. Eason's got himself.
Got it. Got that one to go.
Getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Holiday.
That's off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one's
Getting old.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame. And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long.
That's off.
It's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Aldama. Really struggled in their loss against Utah. Jackson misses. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Eason. It's hauled in by Huff. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Aldama can't hit. Houston's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They're taking 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
They've given
Got
a
it.
lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
A new lineup here for Houston. Wells is checked in for Memphis. Payne comes in for Luke Kennard. Pippen dishes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And here's Brooks from outside. It's
Soft.
rebounded by Memphis. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And you know, one of the things about missing free throws
What's,
is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive.
What's
he's
in?
well coordinated. It seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
And here is Payne after Dylan Brooks was able to get the triple. Payne against Green. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Payne.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brooks finds Green. Lets it go with a 3. Misses the hole and is now 3 for 4.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work. Their rebounding has been excellent. And
Oh, they
that's
got the
always
lead.
important in a close game.
Releases. Landale
Shoot,
misses.
I don't know why I shot that.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter.
Stupid.
Here's Jackson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Shots good by Green.
Got
With
it.
his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Now, here's Pippen. He's got 7. Brooks, left side.
Good steal. Nice.
He's got 5 points in the quarter. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Pippen. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Sinks the triple.
That's on.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Now, here's Payne. He's got 8. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's good from long range.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer.
That's on.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Here's Aldama. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
It's been all about Dylan Brooks for the Rockets. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
What's up, guys?
Glad you could get in points from that second.
How you
unit.
doing?
Depth protects you against injury.
Welcome to
But
the
also
live
game,
stream.
And during that first half,
If you're new, don't forget to comment, like,
that
is
Thumbs
a wrap.
up,
Now
subscribe.
let's send it back to Kevin Harlan for the
Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587, Facebook, YouTube, and X.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even.
By the way, what do you guys all think about the Houston Rockets making the playoffs?
I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
So the Grizzlies fly right now. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, Bain has really good passing instinct. He can spot those gaps in the defense.
Brooks missing.
Soft.
Memphis trailing here. It's stolen by Green. Brooks the pass
Shit.
to Green. Some nice passing there by Houston. And Thompson gets it to go.
Got it. Crap, I wasn't even paying attention
Showing some
there.
assertiveness off the catch.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
That's
Green gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Wells. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Back to Jackson. Wells with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Payne for 3. Johnson with the rebound. Rockets lead by 4. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time. Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football. They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Now Morant, after Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Morant.
Unbelievable athleticism. Morant's stop and start is elite.
And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Thompson for 3. The Rockets again can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Wells. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Wells has got 8 points.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
They get it back. Here's Şengün. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Edey picks one up. For Houston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
And it's denied. Down low. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. So Morant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies. Rockets shooting about 42% so far. And Thompson gets it.
That's
assist by Şengün. And that's now 6 points from Amen Thompson. Morant with it, picked up by Thompson. Morant against Thompson.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam King. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And Morant throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for
Got
the
it.
guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Morant. After the Rockets pick up 3. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Got it.
Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
How about the boys from Van Vliet knocking in the floater?
Now, here's Bain. 11 points in the game. Good on the triple. Bain's got 14.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
That's off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Snatched up. The kick out to Bain. Jackson has the open look. Carries it from 3-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson when he's rising and firing fast.
Got it.
He's in the zone. And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Morant.
Oh, man. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, but there's a swagger out
Soft.
there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And so it's Memphis.
Why?
With a 6-point lead at the end.
Why
of the
do you
quarter,
hate
they
yourself?
dictated the pace, push the ball at every chance. And
Why?
it's paid off for 'em. We've got more in store for you. Right
That's
after
weird.
this.
Don't hate yourself. That's not positive. What are you, email?
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Rockets trail by 6. The post pair form. It'll be Smith and Şengün. Whitmore is out there at Williams.
Shot that.
And it's Eason in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Pippen. A second chance effort. And right through it goes. And for Houston, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Smith, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Count it.
Good find from Bain, proving that he's a total team player.
Shoots over Aldama. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 8 points. And the
You just
Rockets
need a
push it.
psychiatrist.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Bain. Now here's Wells. Back to Bain. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Putting some real power behind his motion. Bain takes it straight to the rim.
Eason. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Aldama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And that one's good by Pippen. And now a 12-point Memphis lead.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. And then on Monday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Amen Thompson.
Got it.
He's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Jari Eason. Green's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Williams. But Grizzlies call timeout. Houston with a big group substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Amen Thompson. Shepard's checked in for Jalen Green. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. Now, coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball.
Got it.
Give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the Grizzlies leading by 11.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Shepard. Yes, and it's Holiday with
Got
the
it.
assist that time. That's 7 points for Reed Shepard. The Grizzlies have gotten it done so far for the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Bane with the bucket.
And we've seen more of this lately from Bane, continuing to blossom and improve as a scorer.
Shoots a fader. Rebounded by Jackson.
So,
Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight in the game. 2 minutes. Holiday against Morant. And they double up Morant on the wing. Jackson. Bane looking around. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the 3. The Rockets pull it in. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Shepard. Hands it from downtown.
got
This
it.
is what had scouts eyeing Shepard early on, his ability to shoot with range.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Houston with a big group substitution here. John Glendale's checked in for Steven Adams. Thompson comes in for Smith. Tate, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Whitmore in for Shepard. Wells' shot is good.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight
Soft.
from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the
Got
new
it.
year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for John Morant.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
The line for 2. Jackson.
That one is no good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Kennard, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their
Got
view,
it.
a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Pass to Morant. Here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Lundell. First personal foul. Second team foul.
That one is off.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Jackson taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
We lost. What a blowout.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win.
What else is
This one was
new?
over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody has the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and lets you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make your miss, and we behind you. So
You all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Ja Morant.
Something has changed within. Something
Sorry about that. I was viewing someone else's channel. Alright, well. That's gonna do it for this live stream. If you're new to the live stream broadcast or shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace.